This company makes $500 million per year using partly Facebook ads. So we're going to analyze their marketing strategy and how they manage to achieve that. The company that we are going to talk about today, it is called Dave. I'm sure if you're in the US, you have probably seen one of their ads, which looks like this, for example.
You needed some money now? I got you. I really struggle in between paychecks and sometimes don't even have enough money for the essentials. And instead of asking to borrow money from others, I just download Dave, open an extra cash account, and settle it at a later date. So Dave Extra Cash has been my absolute lifesaver because it gives me cash when I'm needing money the most. And there's no interest or late fees. Yeah, you heard me right. It's that easy. Download it now.
So basically they give free money. How do they operate? How do they make money? First of all, like it's not free. You're going to pay like a monthly subscription of $3 per month minimum. This is the minimum. Some people actually pay more, and according to this research, like you're also going to pay from $1.99 to $13.99 for every instant transaction that you are going to get. So basically, if you want your money now, you'll have to pay this extra fee in order to get them. So every time you actually want to get your future payment right now, you'll have to pay this instant charge. Of course, there are tips inside the funnel, and for some reason, people actually click to tip the bank that they loan them money. So it's pretty weird that actually people do that, but it's an actual business and it works, and they have taken over media. Like as you can see here, there are so many ads that they run. Some of them are not very deceptive, but they have this presence of a brand that looks cute, looks nice, and basically it's a payday loan with nice visuals. That's all it is. But it actually works really, really well. And they're advertising and we are going to go through what advertisements they do, how they actually try to sell this type of product, and what you can understand from that, like so you can apply that for your own marketing strategy. Now let's watch some of the ads together.
Are you stressed about gas prices? Dave can help. Dave is a banking app that gets you access to extra cash up to $500. And you could qualify in 5 minutes or less. Just download it, link your bank, and open an extra cash account to see if you're eligible. No credit check, interest, or late fees. Life is expensive, but thanks to Dave, you don't have to stress out or borrow money from others or skip snacks. With Dave, you can get money when you need it and settle up at a later date. Download the Dave app today.
Yeah, this is a really cool ad angle because people like it's something relatable, like especially people that they ask for loans, and they like the target audience that they have is going to be stressed out, especially for gas prices. So it's a really good hook that they have added there, so they can actually persuade someone to use their app because they have been in that scenario, so it's very relatable. This is actually a really cool idea, especially like because everybody uses captions right now to actually communicate, and there is a lot of talk involved. This way, like it's a really good creative way to actually show what you actually do without saying that, like with printing text. It's something that I have seen in other ad accounts as well. It's something that it is a scroll stopping idea that is going to help your ad account blow up. So you can take this ad and actually replicate for your own brand, and or give these instructions to a UGC creator that's going to create a similar video to this, or hire this UGC creator. I'm sure that you can find him on Fiverr or something, because it's not an actual like user, of course. Like he's a paid creator that they have hired to show this. And of course, like the hook, which you wake up and you see your balance empty, it's something that it is also super relatable and something that people are going to stop to see because they can't relate to that. So it sells the service that they provide.
Wait, you're still using Chime?
Yeah.
Have you thought about Dave?
Why?
What do you mean why? With Dave, you could get up to $500.
Wait, is that what Dave does?
Yes, with Dave, you can get extra cash, no credit check, interest, or late fees.
Well, I guess I will have to get it then.
Seriously, just download Dave and thank me later.
Yeah.
This is a call out ad that you're basically calling out the competitor in the hook. If you didn't figure out, this was actually an AI podcast style ad. So it's a combination of a call out hook with a podcast style ad, but it's also AI generated. So it's a really good ad, to be honest with you. I really liked it. I think that calling out ads, especially for brands that are not leading the market right now. Dave is up there, but it's not leading the market. There are other competitors out there that they are killing it. For example, Earnit or Chime, for example, which has been around longer. It's actually a really good ad, and it works for businesses that they have a lot of competitors. And the AI, of course, like it's super fast, super simple to do. Of course, the selection of having black people inside the prompt, inside the video, it was by design. Like their target audience is black people. They specifically target black people. You're going to see from a lot of the ads, like they hired Derulo to actually do a sponsor ad for them. So their target audience is this. And now that you have seen some of their ads, you can probably understand what they do. It's a pretty sketchy business. I don't really like their business model. I think that their business model is misleading because they're telling you that you're going to get your money for free, and you are in the weak spot when you actually want to use the services. You basically don't have money, and you are going to borrow from your future self, and they don't have late fees because they charge you immediately as your paycheck actually lands inside your bank account. They are going to withdraw it. So it seems like a good idea because you get your money earlier. Like it's a sellable thing, and that a lot of people like what they don't get. Like when you have a business and you have to know that your product actually is sellable, and your competitive edge, it's actually something that people want. This is something that a lot of people want because the people they run out of money. Of course, this doesn't solve the problem. Like the problem that they don't have money is because the whole year's salary doesn't actually cover their needs. So that's why they're borrowing from the future self. So in the short term, they solve an issue, but they create a bigger issue later on. And it's not like borrowing from a friend, because borrowing from a friend, you can have like a later payment or forget about that and not pay them back. This is something that a lot of people do. That's why you don't lend money. The predatory thing that they do, it's not that. Their marketing is amazing and they do it very, very well. And the way that they actually make money is through the fees. Like they have so many fees. For example, like every time you want to get the payment inside your balance and you want it to be instant, like you have to pay like $10 some of the cases. So that costs a lot. Like it would cost you less if you actually took a payday loan instead of actually getting the payment, getting $50 from your future self, paying $10 and giving tips for them. And the reason why I really wanted to actually talk about this brand is not the predatory things that they do, but because their business model is something unique. They offer a service that looks like free, because if you don't want instant payment and you want like in 1 to 5 days, you are going to have that for free. They are not going to charge you these $10. So you are going to leave. They are not going to make money off of you. They are going to lose money from you as a user of the app. And also, if you don't tip, again, they are going to lose money on you specifically. In total, like for every single customer, in reality, you see and you say, okay, they are not making money from each individual customer. They are not making a ton of profit for each individual customer. But because their funnel is so good, instead of their ads, which are amazing, their funnel is so good that they can actually like make this super profitable, not just profitable, super profitable. And we are going to go over the techniques that they use. What makes their funnel so effective though? Like the first thing is about the tipping, which I found really funny how they do it. It's a really smart way, scammy, but a really smart way to do it. Especially if you're not making money for every single purchase that you get, you need to extract as much money as possible from the few users that are going to pay for that. So what you actually do is they have a tipping option, because tips is a really big part of their revenues and of their profits, around 60 to 70%, which is amazing. Like, why people actually tip. This is the reason why, because they manipulate them to tip. So their funnel, it doesn't ask just for a tip, but it has this gear right here, really good looking visual here with bright colors. And when you actually leave like a tip, it doesn't actually give you with big letters for how much you actually give, but how many meals you are actually providing to a poor kid in Africa. So because they reinvest like 10% of the tip that you give to charity, 10%, and you basically are going to pay for 20 meals with like 50 cents. Doesn't really make sense. Like, of course, this is super scammy. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but it's something that you can learn about how the big boys, the big billionaires do it. This is how they do it. So basically they have like a $5 tip, for example here, 20 meals, of course. When you actually select that, the kid is smiling more. So they manipulating you. And the charity thing, it's not for a good cause, for sure. Like, they have checked their funnel, and they know that if you tip for charity, people are generally going to tip more. They just have the smallest percentage they give to charity, so they can charge you. Like, they are making the money from the tips, not the kids in Africa. This is 17% of their profits are coming from this funnel right here that you can copy for your e-commerce brand or your app or your web app, for example. Because charity and tipping works in every niche. I really like to copy from those types of businesses, because those types of businesses that they don't make money from every single customer they get, but they still have 70% profit margin overall, they have the best funnels that you can copy. If you are selling like a high margin item, like you take a pill for $1, you sell it for 30, it's obvious like that you are going to make money, even if your funnel isn't optimized. But for a business like this, if they didn't have that, they would make 70% less money. So their funnel is everything. It's super optimized. And that's what you can copy. If you go into their app, see the UI, see the bright colors, see how the copywriting is, everything inside their app is super optimized to make you want to buy. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't actually be making money. That's super useful. So for example, check the copywriting in their website. Like, when the bad guys need cash fast, they choose extra cash. So they know their customer identity. They know that those are people that they just overspend. It's a really good copy that they used. And it's working because they have tested again and again. Like a 2 or 3% increase, it's going to be huge for them. So every single line of copy is optimized. That's why you need to copy those types of brands for landing pages specifically. Now, how much money they actually make and what is the customer acquisition cost? As you can see, like, I have created this presentation right here with their business models or revenue streams. Of course, I can share it with you because I've created it. So yeah, you can have it. But basically, the marketing spend that they have is around like 55 million per year, which is a lot, but not a lot compared to what they actually make. So they spend 55 million and they make 500. So they have a 10x return on their ads, which is amazing because they don't even have high cost. They don't actually fulfill any service. Like, you just click and they get paid. They don't have to ship any product to you. So their costs are quite low. The cost per customer, per acquisition, it is $19. And last month, it actually reached $16. Those numbers are amazing. The numbers that they have are amazing. And basically, poor people are paying them. The market ROI efficiency is 92%. It's a really good brand. Like, they are really an amazing job in marketing, even though their practices are unethical. They've managed to create like the payday loans with just changing the mascot, adding bright visuals, and shooting videos with Derulo and other influencers to basically rebrand the whole payday loan industry into a really nice package, and they make so much money. So basically, like, if you go and see their APR, like how much it costs you to use their services, like in the long term, it is going to be better for you to go and use like a payday loan instead of that. They repackaged like an old industry and they made it actually work, and that is astonishing to me. This is a little bit scammy, but yeah, astonishing work from the market. I want to do this video to actually show you what is the power of marketing. Those are marketers at heart. Like, they have a really good marketing team, and they basically have a close to shitty product. Like, you don't actually have a benefit of buying the services, but they make $500 million per year using that, and they have so many competitors, and still they make it. It's not like it's a blue ocean. Like, there are so many competitors in this niche, and they are still making money. And it goes to show you that marketing is almost everything. Like, marketing is super important. Now, about their Facebook ads, they have over 153 ads actively running right now, which is a lot. They definitely have a huge high spend on ads, and they have really good creatives. They can do better for sure with the creatives, but they have some really good ones. Their funnel is the main thing that actually I want you to copy. As you can see, they have most, like, all of the ads are videos, which makes sense because they want to communicate this issue to you, and how well can you communicate that particular problem with static ads. It's going to be much more difficult. Of course, this ad account can be benefited with static ads, because I definitely have some static ad ideas that can work. Overall, the funnel that they use for static ads, it's not perfect by any means. Like, they have a download funnel right here that you go straight to download the app, which is not a great funnel. They would had much better results, and they could scale much more if they had a quiz funnel, because right now they cannot actually track how much they actually get from each individual customer. They are throwing in the dark with the tracking of this. As you can see, the most effective ad angles they have is a quick cash solution for unexpected expenses. So basically, they come up with generating ideas for different expenses. They visualize that. Like, I can take that for inside the ChatGPT and tell it, give me scenarios, and it's going to give me like 500 scenarios of where that actually true. And this is their main the main ad angle that they use, and they keep using that over and over and over again. Their top USPs, which is something that you can derive from the ads as well, are quick cash access, no late fees, no credit check. Those three are the main ones. Those three are being mentioned in every video they launch. Which is something that it's true. It is a competitive advantage compared to any other loan that you are going to get, because they are basically attacking this market specifically. And of course, the main emotion that they use is relief and fear, relief of an upcoming payment that you cannot actually make. And yeah, this is their funnel. You can definitely go around and check their app and see their copy and what they actually do. It's amazing. It's something that you can definitely copy for your own business. Beware, like, this video is partly for that, because I'm a media buyer. I'm spending $1 million per month on ads. I have nothing to sell you. I just make those videos for fun. I just want to talk about their Facebook ads because that actually intrigued me. And as a marketer, I admire them, but as a end user, I think that it's not a business model, but as a user, I don't think that I would use it. That's for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was actually entertaining and you got something out of that. And see you in the next one.